Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So in this video we're going to be making a guide for the new week of Melon Melee. We now have different heroes that we will have to lock in. So actually when you take a look at this enemy team, it's really well constructed and this is kind of probably what you want to do. So I think definitely Ludovic probably is going to be the best option, also because a lot of people have Ludovic upgraded, and also yeah, giving Ludovic healing immediately to the Siren is going to be very good. I think I would even want to try having Bonnie up here so that she can get some initial healing from the Ludovic as well. But let's go ahead and do a practice run of this. Basically a mirror match. The opponent has all Paragon 3s. You're going to see here the healing from Ludovic is strong. Then our Siren is going to get off his ultimate. Enemy Siren also going to get off their ultimate, but he groups us all up into the Ludovic healing field. And so that's pretty much perfect for us. So I think going for a team like this probably is going to be the best option for a lot of players. If we want to do some testing, let's try, like, let's say we don't have Siren upgraded and we have Bonnie, Ludovic, and Tasi. Let's see if a team like this is going to work. But definitely I recommend going for probably Ludovic, because I think you need to have like one form of healing on your team. Look at that healing. That healing is going to be exactly enough. But the opponent healing is also pretty strong, but we are eventually going to kill them with the Tasi and Bonnie combo. But this healing is really important, especially because every enemy is going to be using Siren. Obviously, most people do not have Dunlinger to counter that. So if you have Ludovic to heal up your grouped up team, then Siren basically doesn't get that much value. But I think this is probably the strongest team, Siren, Bonnie, Ludovic in this position, as you see right here, with the core forge. Well, we don't have any more practice, so we're just going to give our attack in, and then we will move on and do some more testing and try like heroes like Rowan, for example. So here, this is really good. We get some burst damage, and then Siren's going to group us all up on our healing, which is perfect, and we have a lot of damage with the Siren plus Bonnie combo. And that is just really good. Anyway, okay, so now we have a lower Paragon upgraded player. Let's just try a different team concept. Let's try Rowan, Siren, and Bonnie and see how this does. It won't be a really fair test because we're heavily Paragon upgraded. But Siren is going to ult really quickly with the Rowan, but it's just not as strong, this team, because if, for example, the enemy Siren was able to ult, then we would not be able to heal up. Like, basically, Ludovic burst healing is so important to counter the enemy Siren grouping your team. So I definitely think Ludovic should always be run, and I think a lot of people have Ludovic, even if not Paragon upgrade, definitely Supreme Plus they should have him, and probably they even Paragon upgrade him because he's a priority. And then Siren and Bonnie, this is basically the dream team. Okay, so like I said, what you can do is you can look at some of the other difficulties and see if you have an easier opponent. For example, we found that Paragon 3 player in the Master Champion division, then you need to move on to a different tier. Now here, I really think Master Division is good because you are going to face a decent number of Supreme Plus players, and if you have Paragon upgrades, you're just gonna have a big advantage. But yeah, Adept Division is the lowest I would go for most people, unless you don't have Supreme Plus heroes, because otherwise you're capping and limiting your own hero potential, which is not good. Okay, so let's see here. And sometimes you'll even face bots, and then that's why also always checking the Champion Division is a good option. If you face a bot like this is just free win. Like, this is such a free win. Because, like, I mean, they're not even Paragon upgraded, and also they have really bad teams, so like you're just gonna be able to shred through them with Bonnie and Siren, who are the Dream 2 combo. But basically, Tasi can technically also work, but she's just not as good as Siren and Bonnie. Okay, so let's take a look at one other player. Yeah, but I think the major issue with... Okay, this player is running a strange team. He's running Brutus. Oh yeah, we said we wanted to try Brutus. We can actually just do the reverse and try fighting against a Brutus and see what happens here. Let's go for maybe Shadow Blast artifact, because maybe that can trigger after the timer runs out. The other weird thing is, look at this. The enemy has a Siren, but for whatever reason in practice, it's still triggering my artifact effect. So Brutus I don't think is that good, because the problem is he doesn't offer healing. He just tanks himself, but he doesn't protect the rest of your team. And enemies here are going to use Bonnie Siren strategy, which are going to be like bursting your back line. So having a Brutus in the front is not good, unless you have like a Brutus in the back to take a Bonnie debuff. But either way, Siren's still going to group you and still like burst your entire team. So I think having like the support healer from Ludovic, that is basically the best option. So we'll just go ahead, attack here. Yeah, my artifact is working for some reason, which is something really glitchy I've noticed from this... this mode, is that sometimes it feels like the artifacts are not working properly. Like Rainier was able to position throughout my core forage hero, and like right here, it was appearing that I'm actually triggering my artifact when the opponent has a siren and I shouldn't be able to trigger it. Okay, but what I was talking about, I think the issue, what people have said the issue is, I haven't seen it for myself personally, but in Melon Melee is that if for example you go to those lower tiers, like maybe Fair Play Division, which should be facing up against Mythic Plus enemies, if the opponent actually has Supreme Plus heroes, you might still be facing Supreme Plus enemies, which is so strange to me if that's actually how it's working, because that's a major problem. And then but then it just means like you have to check all 4 different divisions and see which one you're able to attack in. But yeah, Melon Melee has problems. I think that definitely, if this is the case, like I said, then that's such a major issue and that needs to be addressed. Because with these events, they should be basically easy, or like with low effort you should be able to get and buy out the entire shop, and every player should be able to do that. And if that is not happening, that's a major problem. So yeah, I think something needs to change about this event if that is the issue. But anyway, guys, you can share if you have any other team ideas for this week. Feel free to let me know in the comment section. But I do think that this Siren, Ludovic, Bonnie strategy is going to be the best. And if you don't have Siren or you don't have Bonnie, you can replace one of them with Tasi. But I definitely think 2 DPS along with Ludovic right front and center to be healing up your grouped up team. That's really important to counter these enemy Siren teams. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That's me for this one. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you think about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.